straight into it. Ooh, not quite enough invincibility to get past that bite.
Yeah, didn't hold it for quite long enough. He needs to keep hold of it right there because eventually that bite was going to end. But the spin dash doesn't have to.
Yep. And that is one of those things that's so interesting about Sonic's design, is in fighting games, a constant factor is space and time, right? Your positioning and the time. And Sonic, because of his speed, has so much agency over space.
Yes.
And because of the way Spin Dash works, because it charges infinitely, he also has so much agency over time. Especially when you add that little bit of invincibility to the move.
Oh, but that might be the stop.
Oh, early up B is all he can do. Tumbling to his death.
Caught the spin shot right there with that down smash. First time we've seen that employed at all from Glutonny, so that was a really, really nice adaptation on his part. Trading.
Ooh, the down air, and not anything more than that. Ixis, having watched last set, he knows what's happening.
Yep. This character does have an incredible vertical recovery to get around those sorts of situations.
Oh, and the bike. First time we've seen it beat the spin dash cleanly.
Yeah, brute forcing through that down B from Sonic.
Ooh, a little bit of a misspacing by Glutonny.
Definitely don't want to force yourself into an offstage position.
You know, talking about space and time, Wario's actually a character that's pretty much based around the same concept. He has that airspeed to control space, and time is constantly a factor as well due
because
to
of waft. Yep.
Exactly. So,
which is online right now.
Yep.
So Ixis is going to need to be careful, and he's definitely at 10% to it.
That bike, that was a 2-frame setup.
Yep.
Ixis very smart though, immediately recovering, not giving Glee enough time to make that setup a reality. Down tilt, once again a good poke, and the bike.
High recovery.
Oh! Okay, so good high recovery by Ixis because Glutonny definitely was setting up a trap there.
Ooh. Almost gets the waft that time.
Alright.
Just a bit off the mark.
Trying to go for the raw 2-frame, that's not easy whatsoever.
This bike work coming out from Glutonny so good.
Glutonny
having a lot of trouble finding the stock.
Ooh, and Ixis messing up the confirm. No forward air coming out there. Glutonny has so much control right now. Ixis really needs to find that kill. However, it's not easy when your spin dash stops confirming. Down tilt, actually true combo into the grab. A lot of control here for Wario once again. And nice mix-up by Ixis. Nice mix-up.
Yeah, Glutonny a little bit slow on the mark to punish that that very empty landing, the reverse up B.
Ooh,
Still
that almost
unable.
kill.
He's still unable to take the stock at 173%. F tilt still, just about enough.
So Glutonny definitely not expecting that one to beat his bike clean, and is gonna drop that stock.
One stock apiece per player, but 127% deficit for Ixis. Means that he has quite the mountain to climb versus Europe's #2.
However, it is Ixis. He is one of Europe's finest. He definitely has it in him. Sonic, generally not known as a combat character, but once you do have that vortex going, there's a lot of potential to at least wreak a lot of damage.
Yeah. We saw that wild comeback in Game 5 versus Griffith with Ixis, but unable. Wasn't in the cards this time and gets defeated Game 1 by Glutonny.
Okay, so I like this. Last set we saw Ixis being relatively dominant. This time around, Glutonny, like I mentioned, riding that momentum after his set versus Jackie, versus DK Ho, and right now he's letting his show. He had a dominating lead last game, and Ixis, he's comfortable with the triplats, wants to mix it up a little bit, going to Dreamland instead, and let's see how that works out for him. Do you think there's like a noticeable difference between Battlefield and Dreamland in this matchup?
Well, of course, Sonic does have the advantage of those super early kills on the Dreamland platforms that are more potent because of the lower ceiling height compared to Battlefield.
Yep, that is true.
Especially when the character has rage. We saw Griffith die in that winner's semi set at a measly 40% off the side platform.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is an amazing edge guard sequence from Glutonny. Great low recovery from Ixis though.
You know, it's exactly what you say. Once one of these players gets the first hit, it just keeps going and going.
Yep.
And it only really stops when when the opponent mixes it up well enough that the read just doesn't work out. And that really goes to show a lot about the skill of these two players.
Yeah, both mentally and physically, their execution and their mental fortitude are both so high level.
And the precision on the back air. Can we talk about that for a second?
That's the second time we've
found.
seen that fantastic back air out of shield taking a stock.
Was that a fart?
Yes.
That was a waft.
Yes, interrupting that waft immediately with the spring. Obviously, the
half waft does not have super armor.
Yes.
Yep.
But even if it did in that instance, super armor for half waft starts from frame 5, so I don't think it would have been able to block that spring either.
Yep. Fair enough. So that's a big weapon in Glutonny's arsenal. That's eliminated right there.
Ixis' use of his spin dashes off the ledge has just been so good for the most part, getting around Glutonny's attempt at ledge pressure.
Okay.
Almost dies once again to the wheelie.
Oh, excellent confirm. Utilizing that range to its maximum potential. Ixis, what a role reversal.
Yeah,
what
absolutely
a role
dominant
reversal.
game 2 coming out from Ixis. He had all the momentum the entire time. He made so many impeccable plays just throughout that game. Obviously, I don't think Glutonny is going to want to return to Dreamland. We may see another return back to FD. We've seen victories from both of these players.
So trying to gentleman to Battlefield, but Ixis calling out the DSR, as this is right. Glutonny overthinking his stage choices. Picking a stage versus Sonic can be really tough.
Yes.
Because regardless of the stage, he is going to have the same strengths. But depending on the stage, you're going to have to approach the matchup in minutely different ways, right?
Yes.
And the choice is going to be Town and City. Pretty interesting pick. This is Final Destination for a lot of the stage. However, that is it. Why you don't go to Town and City.
Wow. That was an incredibly swift stock as soon as we saw that grab.
You don't mess around with platforms when you're playing versus Sonic. That is not going to end up well.
Not the way to go. And now this massive lead coming out from Ixis. Glutonny has a ton of work to do if he wants to close his gap. He's going to have to make some really ambitious plays, but it's definitely
Did you see that setup that Ixis was going for? He was using the side B invincibility to try to hit Glutonny out of his up B, and out of the stage spike, he could have gotten a back air. That is such a good setup that is hardly used by Sonic mains because it's so tough to execute, and even there we saw it go wrong. However, very good idea, not going to work out there. I do appreciate it enough to call it out right there. And
yeah, in terms of labbing the execution for all of Sonic's various setups, ones that the vast majority of people have no clue whatsoever about. Ixis has spent hours and hours just learning his character as much as possible. What a catch! Whoa,
you don't roll versus Glutonny. You don't. It's not an option.
And now suddenly, this is back on the table. Never mind. JV2
Ixis
coming out swiftly from Ixis.
Clearing the table. There's nothing left here. And we're going into game 4. Ixis with a 2-1 lead right here.
Yes.
Very well done so far. And that Town and City pick just not quite working out. Glutonny really racking his brain trying to figure out where to go. Battlefield is open now that... Battlefield is not open because Glutonny won last on Battlefield.
Yep.
So he's still got to figure out where to go here. Let's see what Glutonny goes for. I do think Town and City would be a fine pick, but...
he's able to go back to Battlefield.
He's able to go back to Battlefield. Ixis, a vote of confidence for himself.
What I really liked about the end of that previous game was that Ixis, he went for that chase knowing that it wasn't actually too high a commitment. Glutonny didn't have full waft at that point.
True.
And he was only at 0, so there was nothing that Glutonny could have done to end Ixis' stock. Meanwhile, had he got the right read, he would he was able to end the game, as we saw right there.
Extremely nice utilization of risk reward by Glutonny there. You can see how well Ixis has theory crafted this matchup, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The way he plays the neutral and the moments in which he decides to wait and how he sets himself up positionally to react to Wario's movement, it's just really well thought out.
Yeah.
Is all I can say about it.
Ixis is just, his gameplay just looks so kinetic at the moment.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Actually, it's gorgeous to watch currently.
Kinetic. You're such an animator. I like it though.
Yes.
Kinetic, that's the right term right here. And Glutonny already sitting at max rage right here, gonna avoid the 50-50. However, he's still in danger of losing his stock, and there
we go.
Glutonny has to pull out a miracle right here to make this happen. Almost down an entire stock on tournament game.
Yes. He has so much work. This is an absolute uphill battle for Glutonny, but this is good work so far. 63%. Every little helps.
Look at that, Glutonny just so much confidence in his aerials. Just a falling forward air, that's not safe.
Not at all.
But if you know that's gonna hit, who cares if it's safe when it gets blocked? And that's Glutonny right there, going for the hardest of reads and making it work. Nice little bait with the bite. Ixis, however, that spin dash is gonna be very hard to punish.
Yeah. Ixis' movement so far this game, and just throughout this set, has been utterly absurd.
Okay. I like the setup. Not gonna work out there. Ixis, however, still on the back foot. Let's see if he can regain stage control here.
Wow, that was beautiful. Quickly
Movement, yeah.
Quickly retreated to that center platform. Gluto simply was unable to catch him. Ridiculously disjointed hitbox on that up air, just beating out so much. It beats out swords half the time. Like, it's ridiculous.
Ooh. I think Glutonny was hesitating to throw at the back air there.
Yeah.
Not going to go for a waft setup here because he needs it if he wants to finish out the second stock, if he even gets the first. There's the back air, not going to kill yet. Once again, the bike for the setup. And the up
That
air.
was so smart by Ixis, using that up air to just beat out the bike.
Okay.
Finally taking the stock.
We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is one confirm away from victory for Gluto.
But it's interesting that we've said this the past couple of games,
it hasn't
happened at all. But
Okay. Ixis escaping with his life. Is that it? That is it! Glutonny!
Just about. It seemed that Ixis wanted to DI off the stage so that he would just go into the tumble and be safe from the footstool setup, but Glutonny able to clutch it out even after that fantastic strong start from Ixis. 2-2.
You didn't believe, my guy. You didn't believe.
I didn't believe based on our previous
No, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. But in my heart of hearts, there's always hope.
Now I have a reason to believe.
Let's see how this game's going to pan out. Dreamland is going to be the stage of choice. This is open for Ixis because the last time he won was on Tana City, not on Dreamland.
Yes.
So we know Ixis has the upper hand on this stage based on our previous games. However, we also know that Glutonny can definitely pull out a victory from seemingly nowhere. If you didn't know any better, you'd think that Wario was a magician, not a thief. But I guess it comes down to the same thing if we're talking about these games, right?
Well, there is that DS game, Master of the Skies. I'm pretty sure a magician was in there somewhere.
Nice little aerial denial with the forward air poke. Nice back air landing by Glutonny as well. Keeping that momentum going, and the bike was the correct option. However, the forward air was just a little bit faster there.
Yeah, Sonic's forward air, one of the fastest in the game in terms of startup.
Oh, yeah. Good lasting frames as well. And combined with the carry-on momentum from his jump, a lot of reach.
Yeah.
A lot of reach. Ooh, invincibility. And Glutonny a little bit unsafe with the landing aerials. Once again, the bike, but it's not working out.
Scooped up immediately out of that bike.
Would you look at that? Glutonny just throwing out hitboxes, and as soon as Ixis returns to neutral, Glutonny is also back to his calm patient neutral playstyle. So when he's ahead, he's ready to rumble.
Yeah.
But when we're back to neutral, we gotta play it safely and avoid getting those heavy punishes from Ixis to land. Ooh, not quite gonna combo.
Just a little bit off.
Triple jab.
Yeah, that was risky. That could have definitely led to a punish had Glutonny been able to shield that final hit.
But yeah, that Rekka mix-up definitely a standard in all sorts of fighting games. And the back air gonna mix up the DI, not quite gonna be a kill. And Glutonny is gonna recover.
Yes, beautifully weaved around, but he's not gonna weave around that back air.
No, sir. Not gonna be able to get off the ledge. Ixis so on point with landing those back airs.
That said, though, compared to the previous games, this is much closer than the previous one. Well, compared to the previous games, this is much closer because Sonic is more susceptible to dying to options outside of waft at this percent.
For sure. And Glutonny still has a long way to go before this is a tangible lead for Sonic. However, if he does keep landing forwards with those aerials, that spin dash is going to be a huge obstacle for him in trying to regain the lead this game. Ooh, very well done by Glutonny, weaving around those hitboxes by Ixis.
Yes.
And the setup with the bike.
Immaculate spacing, but again, using that spin dash to just work his way back onto the stage. Fantastic stuff.
Glutonny having so many issues with landing. That spin dash is such a dominant force in this matchup. Ooh, nice poke, nice poke. And the down air into the forward throw. Is that gonna be?
Not enough.
And Sonic living till 160. You don't see that often. And Glutonny once again barely missing the punish. Oh no. This is looking bad.
This is looking very bad. Rage Sonic can hit surprisingly hard, though Wario is a very heavy character. Reads the air dodge, but just out of position.
Oh, that disjoint on the up air coming clutch.
With the down air taking the stock.
Do you believe, Doom? Do you believe?
I want to root for my UK brother.
Okay, no air dodge that time. Glutonny very... Okay.
And the backhand
is going to
sealing the set and the tournament. Ixis winning DBZ 24.
Defending his hometown of London. Very well fought by Glutonny.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, Ixis, we saw the amount of preparation he put into the game. We saw the amount of preparation he put into Glutonny specifically and the Wario matchup. And in the end, it just all paid out and gave him that tournament victory.
Yeah.